the Lockpickers United has changed some of the rules for some of the belt rankings. Dang it. Stupid. Alright, chill out, people. It's not that bad, alright? Well, honestly, I don't know how bad it is because I haven't looked yet, but we're going to take a look at some of the new rules, regulations, and whatnot and go through it together. And let's find out what exactly has changed. Oh, here we go. Oh, good lord. Alright. Okay, so there's an announcement for the new blue belt rules. Here we have it. It says, all the previous rules are still in effect, but instead of just having the option to make a challenge lock, you can now choose from multiple projects for blue belt. Alright, let's just stop here and talk about this. So basically, if you like how it already is, then don't even worry about it. Skip to the end, do whatever you got to do. I'll see you later, peace out, goodbye. But if you are tired of hearing about the making of a challenge lock, this is the video for you because I guess they've added some quests. Let's have a look and see what some of them are. These projects are similar to the black belt quests. We have a few ideas that we came up with and I'll post them below. They will also be added to the wiki. Thank you for everyone that participated in our polls and made your voice heard to shape the LPU. Don't complain if you didn't vote. So the new Blue Belt project requirements are as follows. To qualify for Blue Belt, you must also submit a project that demonstrates your growing knowledge of locks and lock picking. You can choose from a variety of projects, including a challenge lock, which is what it's always been. So again, if you like to do the challenge lock, then do the challenge lock. And in order to do that, you modify a lock by adding security pins or other features and post about it. These should have 6 modifications, all right? First, pick made. Successfully pick a lock that has not been picked before, i.e. the first pick of a lock model, brand, or specific design. A lock write-up. Provide a detailed breakdown of a lock, its design, pins, security features, and picking techniques. See an example at the end of this post. All right, decoding a combination lock. Show a video of successfully decoding a combination lock. Picking any lever lock with homemade wires. Use self-made tools to pick a lever lock. A homemade tension tool. Design and build a functional tension tool for lock picking. Note, this needs to be a useful item for long-term use, so no paper clips. All right. A new pinning tray, designed and made. Create a custom pinning tray for organizing lock components. Or a 3D model of a lock. Design and share a 3D model of a lock, such as a cutaway, to aid in understanding its internals. It says, important. When submitting your project, include detailed explanations and photos and videos demonstrating your work. If you have an idea for another project you would like to complete that's not listed here, ask a mod and we can discuss it. So they're open to discussing other options, all right? But this really is a lot of options, and if you can't pick one, I don't know what to tell you, because you can still do the challenge lock. Now, as far as the challenges go, they aren't really that difficult, and my personal opinion on it is this. Look, these challenges were designed to kind of, get you prepared for when you go all the way up to black belt, because when you get to black belt, you need to complete 2 epic quests, and these quests are difficult. So this is kind of dipping your toe in the water, getting used to kind of doing side quest type deals, and you know what, they seem like a lot of fun, and they also seem like they will help aid you in your picking journey. So you know what I mean? Come on. Example lock write-up. The detailed write-up of the Acidesmo is a perfect example of what we are looking for. Make sure that you describe the security features, potential flaws, or limits, and give general overview of the lock and how it works. There is a link here, which I'm not going to click on. You can go check it out for yourself. You just go over to the announcements tab on the LPU Discord server and take a look at this announcement. Click on the link. Posting your submission on Discord. Now, we've talked about how to post for belt submissions in another video that I did about the Lockpickers United, but there is a couple of extra details, I guess, that you might need right now. So let's take a look. All right, so at LPU BeltBot to request blue, then you link to your lockpicking video and then link to a documentation of your project type. I'm assuming that that means that in that documentation of your project type, you have to put in any links to videos or pictures, etc. in that documentation, because it says the next thing it says is your post will then have a stop and go react applied by mods, and the community will vote on the quality of your project. So this is where the if we're voting on the quality of your project, then obviously we have to see your project. So the documentation of your project type must be a documentation of the whole project, not just, hey, I decided to make a pick. You have to actually show the pictures in your documentation, etc. Then it says when the vote is passed to the satisfaction of the mod, your submission will be passed and your belt awarded. So it seems like they are involving the community a lot more in your, blue belt submissions, because the community is now going to vote whether or not your project is passed. Okay, so I did happen to catch some chatter in the LPU about people talking about like, hey, what if somebody hates me? Like, what if I'm a jerk and people decide not to vote? And you know what? That's a good point. So my suggestion to you would be, keep your movements through the LPU decent. Be nice to people. Don't walk around here like a jerk, because people might downvote your project and you might not get your blue belt. Part of being in the LPU is part of being in a community, and we don't take that very lightly. We like our community. We like people to be involved in the community. So don't be a jerk. You'll be okay. Posting your submission on Reddit. Once your video and project are ready, you need to post your application on r/lockpicking. Post the title Blue Belt application, then lock name plus project type. Post content, a brief description of the lock you picked, the picking method used, single pin picking, raking, etc., any difficulties you've encountered, and a link to your unedited picking video, hosted on YouTube, streamable, or another public video platform. Details about your Blue Belt project, including photos, videos, and explanation. Your Reddit account must be at least 30 days old and have some post/comment history to prevent spam issues. We, the mods, will expect the community to comment on your submission. Pending sufficient approval, according to the judgment of the mods, your belt will be awarded. So I guess that when you do post your Blue Belt application, you're just posting it on the main r/lockpicking subreddit, and then everybody will see it and vote for it in some way. So this is, very, very interesting. I just suggest doing it over on the Discord server, to be honest. It seems like it would be a lot easier there. There is an example of how your Blue Belt request might look. You can click that link. Again, just go over to the announcements tab on the Discord server and you can find that information. Now, the Blue Belt tension tool requirement update. The tension tools for Blue Belt project need to have at least 3 of the following in order to be considered. Made from stock material, e.g. not a bent wiper blade. Feature a finished handle. Be designed for a specific hard to tension lock. Have a design purpose to making tension more ergonomic. Be dual-sided. Be specifically made for top of keyway tension. Or have a design theme. This must be immediately recognizable. All right, now remember, it's only 3 of those. Also, I want to just quickly announce that there's also a brown belt update in here. It says, coming off the Blue Belt project announcement last week, the mods have made the decision to change the brown belt requirement, make at least 1 specialized tool, and publish the specs. They're going to change that to complete a tier 1 epic quest. So this is, again, getting you closer and closer to your black belt epic quest. So let's see. This will bring brown belt into alignment with blue belt and black belt requirements, and also get pickers ready for the black belt and dam points. Epic quests can be found on the LPU's belts site, and it's again linked right there in the announcements tab. So please make sure you go to the announcements in the Lockpickers United Discord server to find all this information. I will leave a link so you don't have no excuse of not to be able to find it. Basically, for Blue Belt, it did change, but it kind of stayed the same as well. So, because you can still do your challenge lock if you don't want to do any of the other stuff. For Brown Belt, it did change a little bit, but again, it's getting you halfway there on 1 epic quest, which you need 2 of for your Black Belt. So, it's not that big of a deal, because if you're going for Black Belt, at least you can get a taste for what the quests are going to be like. All right? There you have it. I hope you found this video helpful. I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Subscribe.